kind of connects to this. So, and they have been for the last 2 years or 2.5. We just connect with them. So we begin with our offering, so and opening our space. So, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. And today is a particularly auspicious day, certainly for my tradition or the tradition that I happen to be part of. And this tradition marks today the day that an individual, a master of the Sikhs called Guru Gobind Singh, the 10th master, revealed, and I wouldn't say created, revealed an authentic way of living. And this authentic way of living had certain characteristics to it. One of them was to allow individuals to recognize that there is no difference in races. There's no difference in caste. There's no difference. All humanity is singularity, which was quite revolutionary in those days to do that in India. And the second element was that for individuals to be sovereign. So this process that Guru Gobind kind of concluded from the 10 gurus was is represented by the form that you see before you, right? The hair that's covered, this is just for the men, by the way, right? Women don't have the beards, but hair that's covered, hair that's covered, the beard, we carry a sword, we have undergarments, and we wear the kara, okay? Now, they have different symbolism. So, for example, the kara is made out of iron. And this iron interacts with the Earth's magnetic field as well. So it grounds you. You remain grounded. There is a madness to this. The comb that we carry continuously with us, and it's only a tiny little thing called kanga, is to remind us every morning and every night to remove those thoughts that impact our health and well-being. Hatred, fear, that kind of stuff. The sword that we carry is not for display, it's not a symbolism, it's a weapon. Whether you like it or not, that's just the way it is. You aren't going to call the police when you've been chased by a bunch of skinheads or racists. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. So Guru Gobind Singh Ji gave this to men and women. He also created an equality between men and women. So men were given the title Singh, which means the ferocity of a tiger, and was given the name Kaur to all the women, and that describes the princess. So he brought women and men to some kind of equality, but not necessarily equal in what they do, but equal in the respect they deserve for each other. So the hair we don't cut isn't because we are religious, but we realize the acknowledgement that existence knows what it's doing. We ain't that smart. And this hair acts much more than just something that decorates a face. So we don't cut our hair. We don't consume tobacco. We don't eat artificially killed or sacrificially killed animals. And we remain loyal to the truth. And that could be your partner, your community. We remain loyal to that. And if we can adhere to those principles and we see each other as that humanity, then the world has a way forward. But in order to achieve this way forward, we have to go through 3 stages. The first stage is to recognize that you have capabilities that haven't been actualized. There's more to you. You're like a seed, a plant that's grown but may not have matured and flowered. And we're not talking about age. We're talking about capability and capacity. self-actualization. In that self-actualization, you begin to realize self-realization, what you're not, what you thought you were, and what you're not. And as we go through what we are not, we begin to realize that which we are. That's the self-realization process. And once those two meet, then we get to the third part. And the third part is self-sovereignty. That each one of us is a sovereign human being. We're not subjects, we're not citizens, we're not consumers, we're not participants. We, each and every one of us, has the same divinity that everyone else has. And that recognition, it's not a thinking, it's a recognition. Through actualization, realization, bringing you to this sovereignty, creates a human being that is capable of living in a healthier way, in a way where we give priority to health and well-being and not to profit, not to accumulation. So today's that day. So we mark that day. It's a very auspicious. If you get time, go to the local Gurdwara, loads of goodies. This weekend, it goes insane, right? So it goes absolutely, anyone can walk in there, just make sure your head is covered, show a bit of respect, and you can eat all you want. And it beats any takeaway, right? So please use your Gurdwara card. Tell them Dove said so, right? So I want to go to a story about happiness. We spend so much time, and so meditation is learning how to walk, right? But if we don't know the direction to walk, you may just be walking around in circles. Meditation is much more than feeling chilled and getting out of anxiety, stress, and depression. Those are just side effects. It's neither here nor there. This is much deeper, much more profound as an experience. And if people are introducing anyone to meditation, there needs to be a responsibility that they should be able to tell them where this can lead them. And some of the areas that this can lead them can become quite unsettling, to say the least. So it's important to have that lineage, that understanding with meditation. So a particular individual coming towards the end of their life, having worked very hard, lost their best years of their life, earning lots and lots of money, and then is diagnosed with an illness and thinks to himself, you know what, I've never really known happiness. I think I'm going to go and find out how I get happiness. So he gets all that which is really valuable to him, puts all his jewels and jewelry and diamonds and pearls and everything else that he has that's of value in a bag. And he goes around asking people, make me happy and I'll give you this. And people try. Nothing happens. So he decides he wants to go to where the saints and the sadhus and the mystics and the meditators are. So he goes there, and there's many of them lying around in them. Opens his little bag and he says, who shows me happiness? I'll give him. They say, go on, bugger off from here. We were quite content. And now you brought this in front of us. All of a sudden we're thinking, wow, why am I sitting here? If I could have that, it's brought on greed in me. So go on, get out of here. As he goes around, someone says to him, oh, there's a bit of a madman. Lives near the forest, just outside the village. You may want to try him. So they go to this madman. And he opens his bag. And this fakir is sitting there, serious. And this man explains his whole history, what's going on. And the fakir looks at the bag and says, close it, put it away. And this man's very impressed. How come this guy wasn't even interested in this? So the fakir says to this guy with the jewels, he says, I want you to close your eyes. As he closes his eyes, he grabs a sack and runs off. The bloke opens his eyes, says, where's my sack? And he sees the fakir running with the sack. So he gets up, starts running behind the fakir. And they're running. And the fakir runs through the village and he's shouting, stop him, he's a thief, he's a thief. And everyone's just laughing because they know the kind of madman this is. So he runs through the village, hides somewhere, comes back, returns to the same place, and puts the bag down. Starts holding it, and the happiness becomes gratitude, and he begins to pray to. You only knew the value when you were about to lose it. Yeah. So we look for that which we already have. And meditation is something that allows us to access that which we already have. Okay, shall we begin? All right. Okay. So, as usual, we begin with just stretch your back upwards and make sure your eyes are lightly closed. And if you feel uncomfortable in closing your eyes, you can look towards the ground and not focus on anything. So, our peripheral vision. And our mouth is closed. And we allow the breath to breathe by itself if we can. If you can't breathe in through your nose, of course, you can breathe in through your mouth. So, back straight. Pull your shoulders slightly back so your chest feels open. And take a moment to notice, does that chest feel tight or does it feel open? On your next breath in, bring your focus to your whole body as best as you can. So you're just sensing yourself. And as you sense yourself, see if you can notice anything dominant within your body. If there's an ache or a tightness, an itch, a pain, see if there's something dominant in the body. And all you need to do is locate it. No stories, no judgment. Okay? Next breath in, bringing your focus to your seat. And begin to notice how you're supported. And because you're supported, you can afford to allow your body to soften a bit. Notice that you're held in place. And you will notice that where your body makes contact with the chair or the seat, there are sensations within the body itself. From those sensations, as you breathe in, bring your awareness towards your hips. Next breath out, allow this awareness to move down your thighs. Remember, we're trying to scan our body, looking for sensations. And then from our knees, we move down very gently towards our ankles. Notice your feet and notice the soles of your feet as best as you can. Your intention is to look at what's going on right now, to be present. From the soles of your feet, bring your focus back to the seat. Let's just embed ourselves in the here and now. So the ground beneath you is the only place that can support you at this moment. And the environment around you, whether you feel warm, cold, cool, can only be experienced where you are. You and I are all embedded in the moment of now. And the breath we take in this moment of now can only be taken from the air that's before us. And the breath can be only breathed in the moment of now. There is no past breath, there is no future breath. Embedded in the present moment. From your chair, from your seat, notice that your back is straight and upright. And we begin to scan the back. Move our awareness to our lower back, gently moving up to the middle back, shoulder blades, and then bringing your awareness to your shoulders. Notice the back of your neck, and if you pull your chin in slightly, the back of the neck will stretch, aligning your head, neck, and back. From your shoulders, move your focus to your elbows. Move it down to your wrists, resting on the palms of your hands, and then noticing the fingers on your hands. As you breathe in, bring your focus towards your eyes. And you begin to notice that there is darkness before you. In other words, you have awareness of darkness. See if you can recognize the awareness itself. As you breathe out, allowing your eyes to soften, and on your next breath in, bringing your focus towards your mouth. Notice the sensations within your mouth. Sensation on the roof of your mouth. Notice your tongue. Allow it to soften. And then on your breath out, allow your face to soften. Next breath in, once again coming back to your body as best as you can. Sensing yourself from top to bottom. And once again, just scan to notice if there's anything that's dominant. Pain, ache, tightness, itch. On your next breath in, you bring your focus to your inner space. And by that, I mean your thoughts and how you're feeling. So bring your awareness towards your thoughts. What kind of thoughts are going on at this moment, if any? How does your mental space feel? Tired? Bored? Irritated? Fatigued? Fresh? Next breath in, bring your focus towards your chest and just hold it in the center of your chest. Begin to notice the movement of your chest. You will notice that the chest moves in rhythm with your breath. Breathing in, chest moves out, and as you relax, chest moves in. And you may notice there are subtle sensations with the movement of your chest within your body. See if you can notice them. Bringing your focus a bit deeper yourself, as though you're in the center of your body. Hold your awareness there. And as you hold your awareness there, you begin to notice how you're actually feeling right now. Do you feel comfortable? Do you feel uncomfortable? Is this moment enough? Or is there something missing? Allow yourself to see how you feel in the present moment. And on your next breath out, begin to listen to the sound, allowing the sounds to come to you. Not looking for them, not seeking them out, just listening. When you're ready, bring your focus just beneath your nose. You're going to hold it there with a bit of effort and begin to watch the movement of your breath. Your commitment is to notice the in breath as it comes in, out breath as it goes out. Breathing in, you know you're breathing in. Breathing out, you know you're breathing out. Stay with your breath. When you find that your focus has drifted, been hijacked by a thought or my voice, notice the distraction, bring your focus back to your breath. Watching the in breath moving in, watching the out breath moving out. Stay with your breath. Notice there are four parts to your breath. In breath that comes in, stops, there's a little gap. Out breath that goes out, stop, there's a gap. See if you can notice these four parts of your breath. Your in breath has a start and an end. Your out breath has a start and an end. Noticing them as best as you can. Bringing your focus in particular to your out breath. Follow your out breath right till the end. Notice when it finishes. Allowing each out breath to take you deeper and further into the moment. Following your out breath all the way till the end. Notice the gap before the in breath begins, if you can. Notice how you're breathing now. How does the breath feel? Does it feel light or does it feel labored and hard? Does your breath feel long or does it feel short? Stay with your breath. Does your breath feel fast or does it feel slow? Stay with your breath. Does your breath feel smooth or does it feel erratic? Bringing your focus now to the sound of your breath. Simply trying to listen to the in breath as it comes in, out breath as it goes out. Listening to the in breath as it comes in, listening to the out breath as it goes out. listening. Stay with your breath, listening as intently as you can. On your next breath out, opening your awareness now to all the sounds around you, including the sound of your breath. Listening. We're going to use the bell to move our focus into the silence. Listening. Listening. When you're ready, bring your focus just beneath your nose and sit with your breath. Sitting in silence with your breath. Stay with your breath. On your next breath out, expand your awareness to include your whole body as best as you can. Notice the stillness of the body. Notice you're still sitting in the same place you began. There are sensations where the body makes contact with your seat. You can bring your awareness to your thighs, moving from your knees down to your ankles, noticing your feet, and then moving to the soles of your feet. Notice your back is straight and upright. Shoulders, arms, hands are relaxed and comfortable. Your eyes are still closed, your mouth is closed, and your face is relaxed. Coming back to your breath. And now, as the breath enters your body, you can sense your body. As the breath leaves, you can sense your body. Breathing in, you sense your body. Breathing out, you sense your body. Taking a moment to notice how you feel, how the body feels, in your mental inner space. When you hear the next bell, use this bell to draw a few deep breaths in, and in your own good time, gently opening your eyes. Take your time.